Hello everyone and welcome to day 60 of 100 days of weighing in. I have been gone for a few days just trying to readjust after going on vacation. I am going to be honest, it is always hard to get back to the normal life after going on a vacation because I do really well with routine, and when that routine gets all messed up or just I have to do things differently, it's very hard for me. I first wanted to talk about the vacation because it was so much fun and I am so happy that we got to go on vacation. I am very nervous, sorry. I'm very nervous about going on vacations because I always relate this to my last weight loss journey because I think I get a little bit triggered by that weight loss journey, but the last time that I went on like a vacation like that, I struggled and my weight loss journey just like ended. Like I couldn't keep on with losing weight. It was difficult, and I just ended up, after I went on that little weekend vacation, like the little weekend thing, I ended up gaining my weight back. That was like the, I guess, downfall of my weight loss journey. That's where it just started happening. And then after that, the pandemic happened, and that's where, boom, you know, it was just like crazy. So I get nervous like every time a vacation is planned. I get very scared about going on a vacation because I know what could possibly happen. I am very comfortable at home. I have my foods that I eat, that I'm used to, but when you go on vacation, it's different. I try and pack things that I know that my body is used to, comfortable with, that will be good for my body. But it seems like whenever I go on vacation, something just always happens and I end up eating stuff that doesn't work well with my body, which is okay because that's just gonna happen. So food is hard, especially with traveling. So I just wanted to take you through kind of what went on. So when we started our first travel day, we planned on leaving early, but we didn't leave until after 3:30, and all I packed in our lunchbox was like snacks. Like I got cuties, some yogurt, my super coffee, and we had some trail mix because I was like, oh, we're just gonna be on the road. We ate breakfast, so we should get there like at a time where maybe we'll have some lunch. We could stop at Walmart, we could pick up a salad, and it was just like something easy like that. But no, we we didn't leave until 3:30, and at that point I was like, I am just hungry, like can we just hurry and stop somewhere? So we decided, let's just go to Subway. And that upset my stomach because my body is just not used to eating out anymore. So that was like the first thing. And then later that night, because when you're on the road, it's like you can't just stop at a store, you know, it's a gas station. When you're driving, you're like, oh, let's pull off, let's go to the bathroom. And then when you're there, it's like it's always a gas station plus a restaurant, and you're like, gas station food or do you want to eat at the restaurant? And 9 times out of 10 you're gonna pick the restaurant. So they had Taco Bell, and so I'm like, okay, I can get like the thing that I know is probably the best thing that I could order there. So I think it's called a Power Bowl, or yeah, Power Bowl, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I got a Power Bowl, which is basically just like everything in a burrito except the tortilla. So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. I think that'll be okay on my body. Yeah, no. It's just my body, like those, like if you look at it, like lettuce, tomatoes, black beans, rice, that seems all, you know, okay. Like that's okay to eat. But for me, white rice is not the best option because I have PCOS, so that affected my body. Also at the Subway, I put avocados on it, but it's like packaged avocados. It's like, I mean, it's technically guacamole. I don't know what they call it, but it's mashed up. So you know it's got preservatives and it's all high in sodium and stuff like that. So that really, both of those things messed with my stomach. So when we got to the hotel, I was already not feeling good. And then the next day, we had plans to go to Hell's Kitchen, which I ordered things that were, you know, healthy, risotto, delicious. And then I got the Brussels sprouts, but the way it's prepared, like the Brussels sprouts, you can tell they use like oil, and in a lot of my cooking I don't use oil, and so like already, okay, sorry if this is TMI, but already I wasn't able to use the bathroom because for some reason if I eat things that don't mix well with my stomach, my stomach just cuts off and I just can't use the restroom. So then I was having issues going to the bathroom, and so I eat this food and it has tons of oil, and I could just feel, it was just coming up, and it was like this acid reflux and just all this terrible icky feeling that I usually only get if I eat way too much or like I binge and stuff like that. So I was just not feeling great. You know, it was really such a cool, amazing experience, and I'm glad that I went there, but it's just my body was not happy with the foods that I was eating. And like with risotto, it's just like, it's not the foods that my body really can handle because of PCOS. And so that was just like another day of adding on foods that don't mix well with my stomach. But by that point, we went to Walmart, we bought foods that like I could eat. So I got a salad, I got some plant-based meat because we went to Hell's Kitchen around like 1:30. So I'm like, okay, dinner, I need some dinner. Like I didn't want to eat out for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I wanted to have some stuff at the hotel. So we had breakfast at the hotel, which I showed that. We had yogurt and all that, you know, if you watched my other videos, you saw that. But so I'm like, okay, I want to plan to have like a salad later in the day when we, you know, got back to the hotel. Got back to the hotel and the salad was frozen. And I was like, no, why is this happening? I was so upset. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna eat? Because it was around 8 o'clock and we were exhausted. We had been out all that time. We walked so much. We were like, we don't want to go back out. So my fiance ended up cooking me 2 plant-based meats, and then she went downstairs and she got me some chips, and that was pretty much it. Like, was it the best meal? Obviously not, but like I needed something in my body and that's all we really had. So adding on the chips didn't work well with my body. Oh, also I did actually eat from Taco Bell. We had a leftover, like what are they called? I don't know, but it's just like where it's like cheese and like a tortilla, because my fiance got 2 of those and then only ate 1 the night before, so there was a leftover one. Yeah, so I ate that as well. Cheesy roll up, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, so then I ate that. So I had a cheesy roll up, 2 things of plant-based meat, and chips. Another day of just things that didn't go well with my body. And while I was eating that stuff, I was telling myself like, this is such like a bad decision, like just basically like shaming myself for the stuff that I'm eating, especially the chips. I'm like, why are you eating these chips? This and that. But like I needed food. I really needed food, and I wasn't gonna just be satisfied on the cheesy roll-ups and the 2 plant-based meats. And plus, I wanted some chips, so that's just kind of what happened. Did it not make my stomach feel good? Yeah, it didn't make it feel good, so that's just like what happened. So another day of not feeling good. The main thing that I have to do when eating is to eat, because if I don't eat, it leads me to feelings of wanting to binge. Like, I can't just have like snack things, and like I actually have to like try to satisfy myself, because if I don't satisfy myself, I will just eat more, like a lot more than I actually need to. So that was like what I intended. Like, I know the stuff that I ate, it wasn't great, you know, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep telling myself like, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. I ate it because that's kind of what was there, and we didn't want to go out, and so that's just what happened. Could I have made better choices? Yes, but in the like state of mind that I was in, that's kind of the choice that was made. Like, it's okay. Like, I've moved on from it, and it's like, we are, I don't know how many days out, but I think that was on Saturday, and it is Friday. So we just gotta move on from it and be okay with what happened, because I'm still struggling. I am telling you, it has been rough. There's just a couple more food things that I want to talk about. So when we were on our way home, for some reason, instead of going to a restaurant, we decided just to get food from a gas station. I don't know why we made the decisions that we made. I think it was just like on the way, so we're like, okay, let's pick up a few things. So I ended up getting chips, like tortilla chips. I got some refried, sorry, my phone is shaking because my dogs are underneath the table, but like the refried beans, like I think it's the Frito type of thing. And then I got some salsa. Oh, I also got some pineapples. So I'm like, yay, pineapples. I got something that's gonna be a little bit good for my body. But so that's what I ended up getting. And we also had some cottage cheese that I bought from Walmart that I wanted to munch on with the pineapples. My fiance got Doritos. So that's kind of what we ate on our 6-hour drive home. Oh, she also got some trail mix, gosh. So we had my stuff that I got, her stuff that she got, and we all just munched together. And I look back and I'm like, why do we make the decisions that we make? I'm like, why at home can I make these decisions that are like, okay, that makes sense. And then on the road, I'm just making all these decisions that I look back and I'm like, why? And I think it's just because my brain is just like, so like, oh gosh, we gotta hurry, we gotta do this. So I can't just like take a second to like make a decision that makes more sense. But in the mindset of like fast paced, those decisions made more sense to me, but it's okay. So that's what I had for our little 6-hour drive home, were chips, some refried beans, and some salsa. It helped me because I was like, okay, protein, refried beans, salsa, maybe that'll help my stomach get like moving a bit. I don't know. That's kind of like the thought process that I was in. So there's one more thing that I wanted to go over food-wise. Sorry, this is just like gonna be like vomit of me just talking so much, because I just want to catch you up and then get back to like my regular videos, because I have just missed so many days. But this just is gonna be all my days in one video of me talking so much. So I got back home and I had a rough day because my stomach was really struggling, because I'm sorry if that's like TMI, that like me telling you I hadn't been able to go to the bathroom. I'm still struggling with that aspect of life, but it's fine. My first day home, I ate my regular breakfast, and then I decided to make a salad, and for some reason it made me feel extremely bloated, and it was like this bloat that I get when I binge, which that always triggers me if I feel that way. So it was really hard to work through those feelings, and I ended up eating like 10 cookies. It sucks, like I wouldn't call that a binge, and like it's fine, but that was difficult and something that I went through. And like I have just been having to work through this because like it is a challenge. Like getting, like when I am thrown off, it's hard to like get back to how things were, because it's like I was eating all of these different things and it was difficult. And so it's like, it's just trying to get myself back into how like it was, like this routine. And sorry, I'm looking at the days because today is the 20th, it's day 60. So day 59, which was the 19th, was the first day that like I actually felt like, okay, this was like a really good day. I felt like good when I went to bed. I've been doing my steps every day. The only day that I didn't get any steps in was the day that we drove home because we had such a long drive, and it sucked. I think I only got around like 3,000. It might have been even less than that, but every day I've still been stepping. I've been doing my thing. I've been drinking water. So it's like I'm trying to get my body back into those habits that it's used to, but it's just my stomach. My stomach is not working, and so I'm hoping that with me doing the things that it's used to, like maybe, I don't know if it's gonna take a few weeks, that maybe it can just readjust again, because like I understand like my stomach is sensitive. And so if I go from like, well, I've been doing this for like a month and a half, I think, maybe even longer, of eating a certain way, and then all of a sudden for a few days I eat like way different, like my body's gonna be like, whoa, what's going on? And it's gonna really affect it. So I get it. So it's gonna take like a little bit to get my body readjusted again. So that's what I'm just trying to do. It's difficult, but I think we'll get there. I hope this makes sense. Basically, this is my 100 days of weighing in. This is the actual date of the weigh-in, and then this is the weigh-in. So day 53, I weighed in at 321.3, 54, I weighed 320.8, and then 55 and 56, there was no weigh-in. Day 57 is when we got home, and I weighed 322.2. And then day 58, I weighed 325.0. Day 59, I weighed 324.9. And then today, I weighed 326.7. I've been struggling with my weight, especially today's weigh-in, 326.7, but I'm trying to not focus on that. And like, I am just trying to really focus on getting myself back into a routine, doing my steps daily. Like, I'm trying to focus on the things that I actually can do. Like, I can't be so obsessed over the weight. It's there, yeah, I weigh more than I have, that's okay. Like, I don't feel like it's actual weight that's gonna stay. Like, eventually it will drop. So, and that's the mindset that I have to stay in, because I feel like on my last journey, sorry, I always relate back to that, I was really, really hard on myself and I spiraled. And so I don't want to spiral, because like, again, this is something that it's not just like a weight loss journey and then what, like this is a life thing. So like, I have to work through these feelings. Like, even if this is weight that I have gained officially, like, okay, so like, what are we gonna do to work on this, to get back down, you know, like, well, and it's not even about the weight. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, I could care less about the weight. It's so not that important. It's hard because it's like, I weigh in for you, and so it becomes important. But like, the things that are really important for me are just like exercising, moving my body, and then like eating things that are good for me. Like, I don't know. And so like, that's what's important for me, is just making sure I'm doing what is good for my body and what is going to help me. And so that's what I'm working on. It's hard because I feel like I get so focused on the weight, because like I have to focus on it, but I'm really not focused on the weight. I do see it, and it's hard when it does go up, and I'm like, great, like, but like, we know why it's going up. I ate, like, and that just shows you, that literally shows you that like, when you eat fast food, when you buy stuff at the gas station, like, this is just, this right here, when you eat stuff like that, that shows you it really does have an effect on your body. So that's why it's so important to eat the foods that are helpful for your body, like veggies, like fruits, like things like that. So that's really what I have been working on. I just haven't been feeling good, and that's okay. Like, it's gonna take time to readjust, and I understand that. It's just, I know whenever I travel, stuff like this is gonna happen, and it's easier when I go on vacations that are for a week because I have more control. This weekend trip was very just last minute. It was not planned, and so I didn't have control of things that maybe I would have. Like, I went on a vacation for my birthday last year, and we had like plans set in place, because at that time I had already been trying to lose weight, and we were like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that. And I was really successful on that vacation. Did we eat out a few times? Yeah. But when I came back from that vacation, like, I didn't have these problems. Like, it wasn't like this, but this is difficult because everything just, it was, I don't know, everything has just been a lot. So I'm just trying to work through all these emotions and all these things that I'm going through, and just get through them. Like, I can't let them overtake me, because if I let them overtake me, then I'm gonna be gone. I am like here for myself. Like, I love making these videos for you, but at the end of the day, this is for me, you know? And so like, I wanna be here for myself. Like, I have to show up. Like, I have to do this for myself. And some days it is difficult, but we're here and we're doing it, and we're not giving up. Like, it's just hard. Like, it's hard. It is hard, but we're doing it, and we're gonna keep going on. And like, because like, day after day, I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing this and nothing is really changing right now, but each day is getting better after the vacation. And so like, I think I just gotta wait a couple weeks, and hopefully we start feeling better. But okay, so sorry, this is just like me talking so much. I know it's a lot, but I just wanted to get caught up, because I also feel anxious. Like, I literally, my last video was day 54 and it's day 60, so I'm like, oh gosh, like, I just I had to just word vomit literally everything and talk a lot. Sorry, the video is just me here sitting here, but I wanted to talk to you and tell you about my vacation. Food wise, it was wild, but the vacation was actually really fun, and I'm glad we got to spend time together. It was really amazing. Anyway, if you got this far in my video, I just wanted to Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!